Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to talk about this little devil inside of us that is like, you can't and you won't and you're not good enough. That little voice that keeps telling us how we can't do something. I'm sure you know that fear is paralyzing. It's something I started doing at 25, and that's tackling that fear with action. What does that mean? I'll tell you a little story. When I turned 25, I was sitting and just kind of evaluating. I do that a lot. Every birthday, once a year, I'll kind of take some time off from whatever I'm supposed to do that day and just kind of enjoy the day by myself and reflect and see who I am and if I'm on the right path to where I want to get. And I just remember saying to myself, I'm so comfortable. And that really shook me. Because I was sitting there and I kept repeating it, I'm so comfortable, I'm so comfortable. It's because when I said it, there's something in me that's just like, did this, you know? I started thinking about it and I understood that I should not be comfortable. Comfortable is not a good zone to be in at 25. Comfortable is a great zone to be at when you're retired, but when you are a 25-year-old ambitious woman that wants to achieve these great things, comfortable is not a great place to be in. After being bullied by fear and self-doubt for so long and missing so many chances to grow and explore and see, this year, turning 25, I'm gonna start taking things into my own hands and start building my own magic. The best way for me to do that is to start doing things that scare me. And I started with a list that was relevant to what I was going through and what I was already like, you know, interested in, or projects that were already kind of on the go. And one of the things that were on the go was my blog, The Modern Fox. And I kind of started it, I was very passionate about it, and then I stopped. Didn't feel like I was there anymore. So I decided that the next thing that would be something that I extremely fear of would be YouTube. First of all, because I had no idea what I was doing. I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to turn on a camera, I don't know much. I was very insecure about my English, my accent, if people gonna relate or they're gonna not understand my humor, and yada yada yada. That's like all these things that little fear planted inside of my head. I started looking at it as a challenge, and every time I would have a thought about something, and if my reaction would be, oh, no, I'll be like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's kind of how it started. I have this quote that I love that kind of been with me for a couple of years now, and the quote is, we grow fearless by walking into our fears. Such a perfect way to sum up my approach to how to deal with that self-doubt and fear. Naturally, we're making this thing like this big black cloud instead of looking at it as this little thing that you can just like. My advice to you when it comes to fear and self-doubt is, you are lucky enough to get the challenge and the chance handed to you, and all you need to do is act on it. At the end of the day, the worst thing that can happen, you either gonna hear a no or you gonna fail, which is another blessing because you learn so much from failure. You also have to remember that don't compare your journey to someone else's journey. What you see is the edited version of everything. You don't see the behind the scenes. That's where all the dirty work happens. Please start looking at this little devil as this little, and know that this is how the universe tells you to act on things. If you guys are into reading something that will kind of also assure you that there is greater force than us, that when you put out that energy out, the good energy, the energy of like, I'm ready for you, for all these good things to come, the universe responds back. This is a great book to read. This is by Gabrielle Bernstein and it's called The Universe Has Your Back, Transform Fear to Faith. I'm gonna link this in the description box in case you want to read it. Start doing something that you're scared of every single day. It can be as small as calling someone and apologizing for something that you know you did wrong but you don't have the balls to admit it, or you know, sending an email that you're kind of nervous about. Do things that scare you, because once you do, it's like you're getting these emotional metals that just lift you up and make you feel stronger and more capable. And that's how it is. It's all like training. It's like a muscle, right? And you learn to control that fear. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm not saying that it's a fast process. I'm still doing it every single day, but it's the best tool that I've learned to deal with that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.